Hello YouTube, it's Logan here of Team Cave Clash, bringing it with the deck profile of Sacred Beasts. I've been absent for quite some time, ever since the whole COVID stuff's been happening, but I've been playing again, and I bought these structure decks. I didn't do an opening on them, because I really didn't want to at the time, but yeah, I felt like now's a good time that I should do a video. I've played three hobby leagues with this. So I came fourth to last in first week. Second week I came second to first. Came second. And then today I went 3-4-0. The first round was Altergeist. Second round was Blackwing, Infinite Negate. Third round was... I can't remember, and I faced True Draco last. But yeah, this is a really good deck, and it does this build right at the moment. I'm tinkering with it, but this is like the first variation that I went with. It does brick at the very moment, but not as much as it was when I first got it. But yeah, the deck's a whole lot of fun for a demigod god deck from the GX era. So we'll get on with the deck profile so this video isn't that long. So we got the two Raviolis. He's probably like the second best one next to Hamon, because we don't like Uriah at all. He's pretty trash. So you got tribute 3 fiends that actually summon this dude, but we got monsters in the deck that prevents the summoning condition, just straight up just specials them. And whenever your opponent normal summons a monster, you get a Phantasm token onto your field, but it can't declare an attack. And I think its other effect is the once per turn you tribute a dude, and it gains the attack of the monster's original attack. So it just beefs them up. Yeah, so 2 Raviolis will not probably change this because that's pretty standard, I reckon. We've got 2 Hamon, or how people I've seen on YouTube do this deck profile call it Hammond. Really good card. When he kills a monster, he deals 1,000 damage, and when he's in defense mode, he makes it so that he can only be selected as an attack target, which is really good. So this card comboed with one of the spell cards in the deck is really powerful. Then we've got the one Uriah. So he's basically for the 10k OTK. But besides that, his effect is you can target a spell and trap card your opponent controls and destroy it, and you cannot respond to Uriah when he activates the effect. Really good card. Probably take him out in the final build because you don't really need the OTK, because once you establish your board control, you should win the duel. We've got Raviol, Lord of Phantasms. Ravioli got a bit of an upgrade. He got a bit of an egg yolk filling. So what this guy does is you're only going to use him for the honest effect. Pitch him, give him a Ravioli 4k. And now for the monsters that came with the structure deck, or 3 Beckoning Beasts. What this guy does is, when he is normal summoned, you can add any monster with the big 3 as the name or in the text, so as in the effect text, into the hand. And then his second effect is he can give you an additional summon for 1 fiend monster in addition to the normal summon. Really good card, best starter on the deck without a doubt. That's the card you want to start with. Second card is 3 Chaos Summoning Beasts. So this is the guy, when you tribute him off, you tribute him off, and he can summon any of the big 3 from the hand. And when he's in the graveyard, you banish him for cost to add 1 Fallen Paradise, which is your very broken field spell. Really good card. Will not change it. Those 2 the Beckoning Beast and the Summoning Beast, that's how it's going to stay. And same for this dude, which is the Dark Summoning Beast. Really good card also when you want to establish 2 big dudes, 2 of the Sacred Beasts. So you can tribute them off, and you can special summon one of the Sacred Beasts from the deck to the field, And you can't attack for the rest of the turn if you do its effect, and then you can banish him to add any of the big 3 to the hand, which is a really good card. Turn when you start first, you really want to. Your dream board is probably like Cerulean Skyfire, the Trap card, Fallen Paradise, and two of the Sacred Beasts. For the next card, I play Kaijus. I played 3 Raidens. This is probably not even I won't even run 3. I'm probably gonna switch this to 2, obviously. Yeah, actually, I probably am gonna switch it to 2 because I draw 2 often. Today, I drew it in 2 copies in my starting hand, which is pretty bad. But yeah, when I did draw it, it did do stuff. It kind of got me out of problematic cards that on the field, or today with the Altergeist player, I got over his that one that tributes the bounce and multi-faker and stuff. So that's really, really good. And the next card is the 1 Darkest Diabolos, because all these monsters, the Chaos Summoning Beast, the Dark Summoning Beast, they all tribute. So it's basically a free Darkest Diabolos. And his Darkest Diabolos' effect is to tribute off 1 dark and your opponent puts a card to the top or the bottom of the deck. So it's really, really good, and he cannot be tributed, so he avoids Kaijus. And then the hand traps, all I play is Ash Blossom. 3 Ash Blossom. So that's it for the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 of Opening of the Broken, or Opening of the Spirit Gates. Really, really good card. So when this card is activated, it does exactly what Beckoning Beast does. It adds any of monster with the big 3, Uriah, Raviel, Hamon, from the deck to the hand, or in its text. So this could add Fallen Paradise, Beckoning Beast, and all that. And its second effect is you can discard 1 card to special summon one fiend monster that has 0 attack and defense. So it's a really, really good combo piece with Beckoning Beast, because that will get you to do Dark Summoning Beast and then Fallen Paradise off there, or one of the big 3 if you already have those 3. So really, really good card. Next up, we have 2 Cerulean Skyfires. This is the best card to have along with your Hamon. So this removes the requirement for Hamon to tribute 3 face-up continuous, so you can have them set. And when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you can switch 1 Hamon to defense, and it will negate the activation. And besides from that, that's all it really does. And the next card will be Fallen Paradise, Broken Field Spell. Well, I think it's broken. So if you control a Uriah, Hamon, or Haravioli in the main monster zone, your opponent cannot destroy them with card effects. And if you do control them, you can draw 2 cards. And it's a once per turn effect. So every turn this card's up, you're constantly drawing 2. So Pot of Greeting, so I think that's a pretty broken way of fixing consistency at the moment with this deck. So kind of if I can establish this in a Sacred Beast, I can basically thin out my deck to get into the cards that will help me establish the board. The next card is the card people run if they're going to OTK with Armor Tile, is Dimensional Fusion Destruction. So you can banish the 3 Sacred Beasts from the hand, field, or graveyard to special summon Armor Tile or the other dude that comes in there, the Phantasm Emperor. And if you have a Sacred Beast up, they cannot respond to the activation of Dimensional Fusion Destruction. So it's a really, really good card. And then we have a 1-for-1. So if you have a Sacred Beast, if you have a dead hand and you draw this, or you have this already in your starting, you can pitch a monster to summon their Beckoning Beast, the Dark Summoning Beast, sorry. And then you can distribute it off to summon your Sacred Beast. Really, really good. Or you can tribute off the Beckoning Beast or that and summon the Dark Summoning Beast in hand, tribute it off, get your Hamon or other Sacred Beast on the field, banish the Dark Summoning Beast, And then, the Chaos Summoning Beast, and then from there you get your Dark Fallen Paradise, draw 2, and then you can hopefully combo. Now, this deck has fallen to a lot of problematic cards, like as Monarch's Erupt. Some Altergeist Spell and trap cards, and just a few, like, I know my locals pretty well and what they run. So they usually run Solemns and stuff, so I use Cosmic Cyclones to try and get rid of all that, so I can establish like the combo. Because if they get rid of one Chaos Beast or your Beckoning Beast, which is your normal summon, you pretty much have lost the game, per se. Unless you've got a Dark Summoning Beast and a Spirit of the Gates, so you can just activate, add the trap card, or add another monster that will help you. And then you pitch the Dark Summoning Beast special, yada yada yada. And then we got, for the next three elves, we play Call by Grave, because yet again, if we cannot establish our board and we do get stopped, we are dead. So Call by Grave will help you stop the Ashes, the DD Crows, the Effect Veilers if they run it. So this is a really, really good card. Now, I really need to change the lineup for trap cards probably, because I never see this trap anyway. Escape from the Dark Dimension. So usually I try to use this to bring back a Dark Chaos Summoning Beast or a Dark Summoning Beast, just to establish another Sacred Beast on the field. I run the one Hyper Blaze for the next card, just for its effect to bring back one of them from the grave, to discard to special one of them, ignoring its summoning conditions. And then the broken ass trap card that is like redonkulous is the 3 Awakening of the Sacred Beasts. This trap card is actually pretty nuts for what you would think that support for these type of like the Sacred Beast archetype, etc. would be. So if you have 1, each time your opponent normals and special summons a monster, you gain life points based on its attack points, and that is every time they summon in special. And I'm pretty sure it stacks, like the life point gain. If you have 2 of them up, so say you have Ravioli and the old Hamon, you negate all monsters, all the effects of your opponent's monsters, and if you have 3, all monsters that will go to the graveyard will go banished instead. That goes to your opponent's graveyard. And once per turn, you can, if you have control one of them or a level 10, you can add a continuous trap from the grave to the hand. So it's a really, really good card. I will not change this because having 3 is pretty good. If you were to change it and like you wanted to run something else like Crackdowns, I'll probably I can easily fit Crackdowns into here. Or there can only be 1s because they are different types. You'll probably put this down to 2. You should easily draw it enough to because of Fallen Paradise, or you can just add it. So yeah, this is a really, really good card, probably the best card in the set, and the whole structure deck. And now we'll go to extra deck. I play off 3 Armor Tile because of the fusion card. So he cannot be destroyed by battle, so he attacks for 10k when he attacks. But when he gets attacked, he's not 10k, so he's not as good. But usually the way you would do it is you would make it so you'll only be summoning him on the time where you are going to win. Like, you're guaranteed to get that 10k hidden. Or however amount damage or life points your opponent has and you need to deal. 3... I got the 3 of the Phantasm Emperor Trilogy, whatever it is. I've actually never summoned this guy, I'll be frankly honest. So when you special summon it, well, or if another monster special summon from the graveyard, well, this card is on, or you control it. When you control this card, you can take out a monster your opponent controls and inflict damage equal to half of its original attack. Not that good, personally. I would only see this bring this out. I'll probably only bring this out if it's like the game-winning damage, and I know like this guy attacking a 1600 and then dealing another 900 or 800 will actually kill him. And then for the probably the only link monster, extra deck monster I really go into at the moment is Almirage. Because when you summon your Beckoning Beast, going to add the Chaos Summoning, you'll usually link off the Beckoning Beast after additionally summoning the Chaos Beast from your additional. Just so you can have a 0/0, so that means the gates can actually send your Dark Summoning Beast, the special one, back, like the Luma effect, because you have an actual target in the graveyard to special them out. And then the last card is Barricade Blocker. I do not really summon this really that much either. The extra deck besides Almirage can legit be anything, unless you're going for the OTK, then it's legit just this. At the moment, I just use this. That's all I use. If I do draw the fusion spell, I do summon this. But usually, 9 times out of 10, I'm only going to use this. So that's it for the deck profile of the Sacred Beasts. Now, yes, this deck is not actually set up properly per se. I legit sold my collection when the whole COVID lockdown was happening here in New Zealand, so after that when this came out, I was like, oh, I'll just buy this, I guess. But I'll show you guys some cards that I will take out of this deck list, and you guys can add what you got, and I'll recommend some cards to add. Give me 1 second. There we go. I'll probably take out these. And probably add in 3 impermanents, 2 crackdown. Or take out a third one of this and put 2 there can only, 3 there can only be 1s. Or 3 impermanents, 2 there can only, and 3 crackdowns. Or you can just legit just go 2 crack, 2, 2, 2. But I like Awakening, so I'll keep that. Or you can do, there can only 3 crackdowns and add some Solemns. Or impermanences, 3 Solemns, and there can only be 2 crackdowns. Just so you just need cards like, I usually try and play this like I'm playing Guru Control. Try and do as much, keep up my resources as much as possible. And these are the cool little fuzzy tokens you get with the deck. I don't know where I put my other ones, but yeah. So that's it for the deck profile, guys. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be going to the sneak peek, which is for me personally, is on Sunday for the next set. Hopefully get some Drag Makita stuff. And I'll keep you guys posted. Sorry, yet again, I haven't been posting, but apart from that, I'm happy to be back for people that actually do watch me, and I'll see you guys later.